Hey guys, Peyton Snapback here again for another video for you guys today. This is upcoming movies number 153. Some cool titles coming out, the Blu-ray. The last one I'm really excited to talk about, which I'm going to be talking about later in the video. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? First one that's coming out is a movie that kind of sounds weird but interesting at the same time, and this is coming out from Universal Studios. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to be like a burn on demand, because I heard lately with, like, you know, the new like Universal films coming out, like Problem Child 2 and Being the Movie, those just came out the Blu-ray, but those are like burn on demand. You have to get it like on a Universal website. But you can get them on Amazon too. A little bit expensive, but you know. But hopefully I'll get around to like getting like Problem Child 2 at some point. Yeah, but this is a movie called Aliens Ate My Homework on Blu-ray. Never heard of that movie. I think that's a new one. I'm not sure. Next one that's coming out is The Nightmare Before Christmas, FYE exclusive, 25th anniversary edition on Blu-ray. You know, which that and Hocus Pocus they're getting released out the Blu-ray for a 25th anniversary edition. I have a couple more editions of those movies, I think, on here, besides this one. Alright, now this next one. Now, I know I've heard of this, because it did come out to DVD a couple years ago. I think it was like 2 years ago. Maybe it's been a year, I'm not sure. But this is coming out the Blu-ray, and I'm assuming, it doesn't even say if it's a bootleg or not, but I'm not seeing these in the stores. And I think Wet Movie 1 said that, Problem Child 2, the Problem Child 2 Blu-ray was a burn on demand, so I'm assuming this is going to be a burn on demand as well, which is the Woodpecker movie on Blu-ray. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's going to be a burn on demand, where you have to get it on Amazon. I know some stuff, like some other cool stuff, like I said, came out to the burn on demand, like the Nutty Professor 2, which I'm glad that's finally out on Blu-ray. What else? A movie called The Wizard. I haven't seen it, but it looks kind of interesting. I kind of want to see that. And The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle movie that came out the Blu-ray. Some pretty good stuff came out the Blu-ray. K9, Something New, Skulls. Those are pretty good movies. All right, the next one that's coming out. Now I have a feeling I know this movie from, because this movie sounds so freaking familiar. I don't know where I've heard it from, but it sounds so familiar. It's called It's Pat the Movie, coming out the Blu-ray. Now this next one that's coming out, this is coming out on DVD only, from what I'm hearing. I kind of think my mom would be interested in this, because my mom, who died like in 2008, she was a big Elvis fan, and I'm pretty sure if she was still alive, she would have gotten this, because, you know, I think she would get anything that was Elvis, because that was her big thing. But this is something called Elvis Presley, The Searcher. I'm pretty sure she would hit up on that. Next one that's coming out is 2001 Maniacs 1 and 2, which I heard that those are remakes. I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's any good. But it's coming out the Blu-ray from Germany. Next one that's coming out is The Changeling, limited edition CD Blu-ray from the UK. Next one that's coming out, I think this is like a slasher movie or something. I can't remember. But that is Open the Door, Blu-ray from Germany. Alright, the next one that's coming out is The Return of the Living Dead, Midnight Classic Limited Edition. Midnight Classics Limited Edition, my fault. Blu-ray from France. Alright, now this next one here is the Texas Chainsaw movie, the 2013 movie, the one that everyone really hates, but I kind of like. I think, to me, in my opinion, with that film, it's probably considered the best worst movie, which I know it was really not good. It was actually like a sequel to the 1974 movie, which I know, like, stuff about it made no sense whatsoever. I don't know, for some reason I kind of like the gore stuff, I kind of like the music to it, I don't know, and that main actress in that movie is really sexy in that movie. I don't know, for some reason I kind of like that one, you know, I liked how Trey Songz was in that movie. I mean, it's kind of neat that he was in like a slasher movie, like a movie that's like been popular since the mid 70s, you know. But this is the Texas Chainsaw Steelbook. This has the unrated version too, which I know that the unrated version you can get on iTunes, but it was never released in the U.S. as far as I'm concerned, or I know, really. Yeah, the unrated version, Blu-ray from Germany. Alright, the next one that's coming out is Prom Night, the 1980 film. DIGIBOOK, MEDIABOOK, Blu-ray from Germany. And I kind of like the rest of the sequels, so the only one I didn't like was Part 2. I kind of liked 3 and 4, even though none of these movies really had any connection to the first one, you know. It wasn't really like, you know, like a I Know What You Did Last Summer, a Scream type movie, because the first one, that's what it kind of was, in my opinion. That's really what it was, basically. Alright, the next one that's coming out, yeah, 1980 DIGIBOOK, MEDIABOOK, Blu-ray from Germany. Yeah, I think I said that about Prom Night. Alright, the next one that's coming out is ANTIVIRAL, Blu-ray from Germany. This next one that's coming out is called William Castle at Columbia, Volume 1. So, movie set includes The TINGLER, 13 Ghosts, Homicidal, and Mr. Sardonicus. Something, I can't remember what I wrote there. Indicator series, limited edition, Blu-ray from the UK. Now this next one is, now I'm pretty sure, because you know, like, when it comes to the 4K Ultra HDs now, like, now they're, like, putting out some cool, like, horror films coming out, like, I think in a couple months, the original Halloween's coming out to 4K, and Evil Dead is coming out to 4K, and I'm getting this popping thing up here again. I know this always happens every time I do these videos. I don't know why in the world this always pops up. Alright, but anyway, now this one, I'm pretty sure, because with, like, Halloween and the Evil Dead, those are coming out to the 4K. This is going to come out, which is The Fog, the 1980 film, 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray from Germany. And I love the original Fog. The remake is not worth watching. Don't watch the remake. I think I got it because I thought it was a slasher movie. I watched it. I did not really care for it. And I gave it to my cousin who lives next door. So, yeah, that's how much I really hate that remake. So, yep. Alright, the next one that's coming out. I'm guessing this is the 5th film in the series, because I know a 4th one came out like a couple years ago, which was a direct-to-video as well. And this is also, I think, a direct-to-video film. Not that I'm not interested in these kind of movies, but it's for people who are big fans of like the first 4. But that is Scorpion King, Book of Souls on Blu-ray coming out. The next one that's coming out is The People Under the Stairs, MEDIABOOK, Blu-ray from Germany. Love that movie, Wes Craven. Alright, the next one that's coming out is The Shining, 1980, Walmart exclusive, Warner Special Iconic Moment Collector Edition slipcover on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is Absurd on Blu-ray. Now this movie, I know it came out from 88 Films, the Italian collection, which was a region free, I believe. I know on the back it said region B, but I think it was actually region free, which you could watch anywhere you want. This one I think was also 88 Films. I can't remember. I know Absurd was. Alright, I can't really... I'm going to try my best to pronounce this word. Anthropophagus. Anthropophagus. I think I said that right. Look down below if you think I said it right. Because, I mean, all these movies I talk about, you know, they're always in the description. And I always, you know, they're in order, basically. Yeah, that's coming out to Blu-ray as well. Alright, the next one that's coming out is X-Men Trilogy, 4K Ultra HD on Blu-ray. Then we got Sicario, I think that's how you say it. Day of the Solado, 4K Ultra HD on Blu-ray. And next one is the same thing as what I said before, but except this version is a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, 4K Ultra HD on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is American Fright Fest on Blu-ray. And then we got An Accidental Zombie Named Ted on Blu-ray. And we got The Prequels Strike Back, A Fan's Journey on Blu-ray. The House on Tombstone Hill coming out to Blu-ray, which is like a slasher movie. The next one that's coming out is The Jerk from Shout Factory, which I think came out to Blu-ray a couple years ago with Steve Martin. Next one that's coming out, I think I'll get this because I really want to see the first movie so bad. Because I watched that animated show that I got from the Dollar Tree, which is Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Shout Factory on Steelbook. Alright, speaking of Halloween, the next one that's coming out is Halloween, the 1978 film, FY exclusive, Steelbook on Blu-ray. And we got Hotel Transylvania 3, Summer Vacation, Best Buy exclusive, Steelbook on Blu-ray. I've never even seen any of the movies, but my little cousin suggested I watch the second one instead of the first one. I might get those because I know both of those are in the 788 Blu-ray bin. So I might just, because she said the second one's good. And she said the third one was good as well. But I will get the first one because, you have to have, if you're going to get the second movie, you might as well just get the first movie, Alright, the next one that's coming out is Scorpion King 5-movie collection on Blu-ray. Next one that's coming out is Streets of Fire, Shout Factory 35th Anniversary Edition on Steelbook. Next one that's coming out is Casper, the movie Glow-in-the-Dark art series on DVD. And then we got Nanny McPhee Glow-in-the-Dark art series on DVD. Next one we got is The Legend of Halloween Jack, which is, I believe, is like a slasher movie. Next one that's coming out is Vikings Season 5 Volume 1. Then we got Burnt Offering. For some reason, I keep thinking that this is like a remake. I'm not sure if it was, but a remake to a movie that came out called Burnt Offerings back in like 1976, I want to say. Next one we got is Hocus Pocus, Disney Movie Club exclusive, 25th Anniversary Edition on Blu-ray. And we got The Nightmare Before Christmas, Disney Movie Club exclusive, 25th Anniversary Edition on Blu-ray. These next couple ones, I can't remember if I already talked about these before or these already came out before. But we got Batman vs. Superman and Man of Steel double feature on Blu-ray. And we got 4 film favorites with Batman collection with Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin on Blu-ray. And we got DC 5-film collection on Blu-ray, which contains Justice League, Wonder Woman, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Man of Steel, and Suicide Squad. And this other one that's coming out is Suicide Squad and Batman Assault on Arkham on Blu-ray double pack. Alright, now this next one here. Now, I did not know this came out to Blu-ray. But I was scrolling down, because I was looking at Blu-ray.com. I was on there for like 4 hours today, looking at like what some stuff they're out on Blu-ray that I have on DVD. I want to upgrade the Blu-ray, and this came up, and I did not know this came out to Blu-ray. So I'm really glad I got to find out this came out to Blu-ray. Because I got the DVD of this, and I did kind of like it. It wasn't the greatest movie, but I kind of liked it. It was like an LMN movie, I think. I think it did come on to LMN. But that is the movie called The Surrogate that came out on Blu-ray bootleg. Now, this one, like I said, this came out to Blu-ray a couple years ago, but I did not know this was out on Blu-ray, so I just wanted to let you guys know this did come out to Blu-ray. I remember getting it a couple of years ago at, like, I bought it at a Redbox, so it was like $5. Alright, this other one here is also a Blu-ray bootleg, and again, another one that's been out for a couple of years, but I did not know that there was a Blu-ray bootleg of this movie. I don't really like the movie, but will I get it? I don't know. It's not really considered part of the series. I remember watching it. It was basically like a different... It just took on, like, very different. It wasn't really wasn't like what I thought it was going to be. But this is called The Bates Haunting, and I think sort of like Bates Motel or the Psycho stuff. But it wasn't like anything like about Norman Bates or anything. So don't think that it was like that, because it really wasn't. But I don't know. Will I get it? Like I said, I probably, if I could find it at like a thrift store. I know I could get this online, but if I find it like at a pawn shop or a yard sale or something, I might. Just might. Just because. Okay. Alright, the next one that's coming out is the Purge 4-film collection on Blu-ray, which of course you know from The Purge all the way to the first Purge, the prequel. Now on to the last movie that I want to talk about, and this is the last one on the list. Now this is a movie that is a childhood favorite. I watched it since I was 8. I like to say 8 or 7. And I used to watch, you know, on-demand movies all the time. I used to watch Chicken Little. Another one that was like my favorite I used to watch on there was Magic in the Water and The Incredible Shrinking Woman. But this movie stuck out to me. And I'm glad this is finally coming out the Blu-ray. And of course, it's those burn-on-demand things, like Universal's putting this one out. And they put the second one out for a burn-on-demand a couple months ago. That is Cop and a Half coming out the Blu-ray. I'm so excited for that movie to come out. I remember really watching that movie a lot as a kid. Really always stuck out to me. And always really great movie. And you know, the sequel, like I said, that came out like about a year ago, and that just came out the Blu-ray for a burn-on-demand a couple months back, which was called Cop and a Half New Recruit, which that one was okay, but I consider the first one better, the classic one. And for those of you who don't know what the first one's about, it's basically about, you know, this little kid who, he's obsessed with, like, these cop shows. He's always, like, wanting to pretend to be a cop, and, you know, and always likes, you know, playing a game called Cops. And he one day witnesses this, Burt Reynolds' character, arresting this guy in a black car. And, when he's at home at night, he sees a black car again. And, you know, he goes and follows it. And it leads to, like, this old abandoned place. And, you know, he witnesses, basically, these guys murdering one of their men for narking on them. And, you know, he becomes part of the police department. The kid becomes part of the department police. And, you know, he's basically Burt Reynolds' partner now. Little mini partner in crime. You know, they're trying to investigate who these people are and what they're up to, you know. I don't know. I just really love the movie. The second one, it was kind of the same, except it was about a little girl who was obsessed with being a cop, and, you know, and this one actor, which he was kind of like bad acting in the movie. Like, you know, she becomes part of the investigation. I can't remember what happened in that one. Like I said, I only watched that one like once, and I reviewed about that one, but yeah. Alright, but that is all for upcoming movies, number 153. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.